Okay, I brought this thing round. I think what I'm going to do is get the torch out and have a little bit of a hacking session. This is what I just found not too long ago. That will save me essentially having to cut up the... Oh, focusing, baby. Having to cut up the one that's on there. This is not as heavy duty, of course, but I think it will work for what I need, and it still turns, so that's good. I mean, it's not exactly brilliant. It probably needs some grease in it, but there's no way of greasing it. But anyway, for now, this is what I got. So I'm thinking this is going to be the best option. Found some brand new mower blades for the old disc mower out there, the old thing. And what I was thinking was, I could probably just eyeball that in the centre there, put a couple of tacks on each side, here and here. Well, I say tacks, I'll just weld it along both them sides there. That'll mount that blade there, and I'll do the same and have another blade on this side, right here. This is basically a hammer mill that I'm building. That's what they call it, I think. I would have liked to have just bolted these on, but I don't. This is odd. This hole right here is so tight up against the edge of here. I don't think there's any way I could get a nut on there. I'm not quite sure how that worked, to tell you the truth. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And when I need to change the blades, I'll just get the cutting wheel out, grind them off, and weld two new ones on. So what I need to do now, I guess I should do a picture and show you guys how this thing's going to work or whatever. I don't know if anybody's familiar with this stuff. I just looked at a YouTube video because I'm like, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. What we're going to do is make a box, right? So I'm going to cut a piece of plate like this, and then what we'll have to do is I want to mount this thing on one side of the box. So we'll drill 4 holes, and then and I don't even know if I'll drill it in the actual plate, but what I'll probably do is cut a slot in it as well, where this part can just slot straight down here into what is going to be a box essentially, and the box will be let's just draw a crappy drawing, something like this. Okay, this will be removed, this middle part, and so this hub will sit right here. Okay, and the pulley will be over here somewhere, and then we'll have that'll be the actual part of the hub there, up to the pulley right here. Inside the box will be, come on Dan, out with it mate, will be that well, I don't know what you call that, some kind of flange, isn't it, for mounting the so that'll be there, and then we'll weld the 2 cutting blades on here. So what we'll essentially have, let's simplify the drawing again. What we're essentially going to have, we'll have that cut out there. This is not a very good spot to be drawing on. It's got a load of paint and stuff on it. It's not wanting a soapstone's not wanting to work. So what we're going to have is we're going to have, now let's pretend we're not 3D no more. So what we're going to have inside here, this is a long explanation, is a piece of plate the same width as the box. Actually, let's keep it 3D for a minute. Oh dear. And we're going to have a piece of stuff that comes around, you know, like this. That's not very 3D. And it's going to have a bunch of holes drilled in it. And this will basically, essentially be the bottom of the box. We'll maybe... in fact, if this sits right over a bucket, it ain't going to matter if the whole bottom of that's open. So that's probably what I'm going to do. This will have a whole bunch of holes drilled in it. It'll just be bent round. And basically what happens is those two blades are going to spin round inside there, smash everything up, and then hopefully all the particles will drop through. When I drill my holes, I'm going to have to be smaller than that, and that is about that's a soybean there. Well, you can see what it is, 1/4 inch. So, and of course there's a piece of corn. The piece of corn, 1/4 inch will work for the piece of corn. It's a little bit bigger. It's slightly narrower, but ain't going to go through, is it? On its edge, because it's not a perfect circle. So I'm thinking 3/16 holes, so a soybean cannot can not just go straight through, because we're going to need to crush them, well, bust them up as well. So that's what I've got to do. So yes, so we'll block that off, and then on top we'll just need a piece of flat on the top of there with a hole the same as the hopper's got, or slightly smaller or whatever, and then we'll just put some kind of a slide across there so we can shut it off if we need to in emergency. Yeah, that's it. We'll make this front plate, the front cover, removable as well, and that's the end of that. Nothing more to say about it. I'm going to go and cut some 3/16 plate now. I'm going to cut me some panels, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. Go feed the sheep, because I've wasted a whole afternoon messing on this now, looking through junk to try and find what I need. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll say ciao for now. Ciao, bye.